Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some. Why is there bubbles inside my base? Anyway, welcome back to some Subnautica Below Zero. As you may be able to tell from the window in behind the desk, things have changed a bit. Now, you can't tell too much from here, besides there's a few extra lockers on the right. And then, if we go here, oh, and it's still all the same. It's still all the same. Nothing different here. No, 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 nothing different here. Go over here. Oh, control room. Nope, nothing different there. Oh, vending machine though, and look at that. I built the little thingy-mabobber. And look, we can look outside. Got that. But look how much things have changed. So since we got this, obviously I built it. Built the second layer of the large room. Put windows all around. Glass ceiling. Man, let me tell you, I had to go and get quite a bit of quartz. And then I went to all the areas that we've already been in, haven't went to any that we haven't been in, which means that we're still missing, I think, actually, just one from the list I was looking at. There was just one that we were missing. Um, but yeah, you can see out the windows and everything. You see, so yeah, I went and got all the eggs. I do have two glow whales in there. I was hoping that I could breed them and release them outside. I cannot. There's too much in here. They will not lay an egg. Now, if I take one out, I can put another egg in there and it will hatch into another glow whale, but I would then have to physically go and get the eggs. But yeah, all of these were in places that we already had been, although I don't think that we had seen all of them. And then if we go into here, I just had to rearrange my bedroom a little bit. I put in another window. I don't behind there so I can look at my little garden outside. Um, glass ceiling and whatnot. But while I was running around, I did get a little lost because I needed to go back into where we got the cotton things from, um, underneath the lily pad islands, and I ended up getting lost. But because I got lost, I ended up back at Marguerite Sea Base. So while I was down there, um, I popped in for a quick visit. She was actually back. There wasn't really any extra dialogue. She was like, "Oh, it's you again," or something, and then I just like nothing. Like it's just like, "Oh yeah, yeah, whatever." Like I guess you're here. Um, but oh, there it is. I haven't actually listened to it yet, so.
A fortnight into our voyage, I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike anything I'd ever smelled. As we floated, the temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a little each day. My sanctuary was becoming my tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually mean solid land of some kind. I was lucky. The winds followed their path. Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An unmoving cloud sitting upon the water. Land. It renewed my spirit as I watched the land get closer and closer. The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper's skull. I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks to have no proof. Land never felt so good, even in this Arctic hell.
All right, so Marguerite survived. Oops, that's the wrong button. So yeah, that was that. Now we are gonna pop in here. Did I really not have? I do. I just didn't have it equipped there. We are gonna pop in here and see if there's any of these things we didn't scan. Right, I didn't put a hatch in the top of that one. But that's fine. We can start here. So yeah, like the spinner fish we got, Titan holefish we got. Boomerang. Triops. Arctic peeper. Arrow ray. Okay, so it looks like we got all of these. I think we got all of the. Oh wait. Yeah, the spotted dockleaf. I did have to get this. It was in the lily pad islands. I just didn't find it while we were there. But a simple aquatic plant, chemicals within the leaves act to neutralize poisons and acids found in other local specimens, thereby actively encouraging predation by herbivores, albeit in small quantities. This ensures the plant both spreads its seeds but retains enough surface area on the leaves to survive itself. So yeah, oh yeah, and also there's Arctic ray eggs because I've been breeding them in here to release around the base for a little bit extra. And as you can probably gather from the noise that you just heard, there is actually one. I can't believe that we actually had all these scanned. There is actually one glow whale out there because I did get myself, because I already had the one egg and I put it in there to hatch, and then I went and got two more. So when the one hatched, I put it outside and whatnot. But anyway, we also have this plant over here, which is the antenna plant, which is the same thing. It was in the lily pad islands, just didn't see it. This species is noteworthy for its colorful leaves, which attract the attention of nearby herbivores. The hungry fish who devour the antennae fruit will then spread the plant seeds across the biome, perpetuating its life cycle. But yeah, that was it for plants that we didn't have. All of these are also planted outside. Also, catching this symbiote was funny. It actually took 2 tries because the first symbiote I caught was none too happy and kind of bit me. And yeah, it looks like that was everything that we needed to scan in here as well. Did we really scan all the predator stuff? Oh wait, am I? There's one missing, right? There's the brute shark is missing. Oh, I don't have a brute shark egg yet. For some reason I thought I did. Okay, well I'm gonna take one of the glow whales and release it outside anyway. And then I want to go and grab the 2 eggs that I'm missing. Oh, apparently 2. I thought I was only missing 1, but I guess it's 2. The brute shark egg should be easy enough. It'll be just out here and down. We don't even need to get the truck or anything. The other one we got to go way far that way though. But yeah, as you can see, I've been releasing the Arctic rays out and around here, and they usually stay within the general area that you release them. The glow whale I released over there, they travel way further than I thought. So I'm going to release this one over here so that we can see it from out there. But the thing with the fish when you release them, so like you saw how big it was, and then we release it, and it's full grown. And it's like, yeah, that's not what was in my inventory. But yeah, the brute shark should have eggs all around here. I've seen a bunch of them, and just for some reason thought I already had one, but I'm guessing that it was the Pina, I don't actually remember, Pinacarid or something. I also did go and get some more resources, mostly quartz, because as you saw, I needed a lot more glass to set everything up the way I wanted to. And also, while I was running around the lily pad islands looking for the plants and eggs, because the squid shark eggs are annoying. Because it's like the one thing I looked up was like, yeah, they're here. So I went and it's just like in the caves, and it's like, all right. And then like I did a little bit more digging, and it's like, yes, they are here, but there's only 2 of them, and they're only in this one specific spot here, and it's like, okay, what is this? Sea truck fabricator. I don't know. Do I have that one? I did not, actually. So that's good. Because I know I don't have too much of the seed truck modules. Too many of them. Okay, seriously? I know that I've seen these eggs, like, absolutely loads of them everywhere. And not that deep. But, like, I'm not even seeing the sharks. Maybe I do have to go deeper? I don't know. Oh. Yes, hello. Are you here? Oh. Okay, well this will be the fabricator module that I need. Boop. This. Did I have the storage module yet? That one I don't know about. I do now? Nope, I don't. 1 out of 3. The ultimate utility upgrade. The storage module serves as a large mobile cache for cargo of various types with an additional 5 lockers of multiple dimensions. This module is unrivaled in vehicle storage possibilities, most commonly used by researchers collecting samples or prospectors aggregating mine deposits. Includes customizable labels for ease of organization. That is one that I will want to build. Uh, for the mining bit. Oh my god, another battery. That lithium? Yeah, it is. Fucking grab lithium. No, already got the fabricator. I didn't realize that lithium was all the way down here. Diamond 2? Damn. Although I am kind of worried that I keep hearing that noise and yet I haven't seen anything yet. It's definitely not the brute shark noise though. So I'm not even entirely sure what it is. That broken mandrake? The broken mandrake is a bioluminescent plant that roots itself to surfaces in deep coral zones. Analysis indicates it has accumulated many genetic adaptations for the permanent dark conditions. Although I am like right underneath my base. That could be my glow whales that I'm hearing, and it's just like echoing down here. At least I am like, yeah, I'm like right below my base. I saw that. Prick. Yeah, I really don't know where all the eggs have went. Cause like, yeah, they. Like I said, I've seen so many of them. Like all over the place while I was like running around, like getting like quartz and table coral and titanium, like the shit that's around here. I saw so many of them, but I mean, I also remember seeing a lot more of the brute sharks. Oh, no, that's just a sea glide fragment. It's probably a truck fragment, yeah. Um, hmm. Come to think of it, it's surprisingly barren here. I come to think of it, like not even just like I don't see any of the sharks. I see like, oh, there's like one. Oh, those guys. Oh, there's my base. Right, those guys sound way bigger than they are. Excuse me? That's right, bitch. Wait, did I actually kill it? I did. Well, you know what? Come to think of it, I may have I may have done that before. That guy may have bit me before and I got pissy with him and stabbed him back. Look, it's only fair. He bites me, I stab him. Okay, there's that thing. Okay, there's the brute shark. Here we are. This is the correct area. Although I feel like we were just here and it just wasn't like loading everything. Because yeah, I know going like into the caves and that around here is usually where I would find the eggs for these guys. I mean, I think I've seen them like all over the place, but um oh, here they are. Yeah, because this should be, yeah, creature egg. Okay, so there's that one. Now we will want the sea truck to get the next one. We technically don't need it because we don't technically need the sea truck for anything, but you know, it obviously makes things a lot easier. I can't believe I didn't have this one. Either that or else, because I think there is a mechanic in this game where like if you have fish, which is why I have the Arctic race and the other ones because I wanted ones that lay eggs. Where although no, that doesn't make sense because it still said creature egg. If I had had one and lost it, it wouldn't say creature egg. It would have just said brute shark egg. So yeah, it can't be that I had one and lost it. Lithium and power. Oh yeah, so then we also got the lead one, which I separated the nickel out of it, and then I also have magnetite because I did find a couple of those, and then I made one for sulfur because I grabbed some because I was out and about, and I was like, ah, may as well. But yeah, the magnetite, which the only thing I built with it so far is that little toy on the desk, the Newton's cradle, but whatever this one is called. And I found that in the lily pad islands, like in the where the cotton stuff, where the cotton plant was. But anyway, one more egg, as far as I'm aware. I think, anyway. There's only one more creature that we can get in our alien containment. Oh, right, the breeding thing. So yeah, if you have, whoops, if you have fish, I didn't even hit A. That was left trigger. Did not know I could activate it like that. But if you have fish that lay eggs and your tank has reached capacity, they'll just stop laying eggs. But apparently, if you have fish that breed, they'll just continue to breed, and once the tank reaches capacity, it'll just kill off fish to make space for the new ones. But yeah, like I said, we got one more egg to get. It's just really far this way, like edge of the world, and I didn't come over here to get it anyway, just because I know that we hadn't been to this area yet. Because we had, at least I don't think we've seen these guys yet. Uh, oh no, apparently we did. Because they're not scanning, so I don't know. Maybe we were over here. But anyway, their eggs aren't out here though. Oh, don't know what I just hit. We need to keep going this way. And into here. Because there's a little passage somewhere. Ah, here we go. That will take us to a different area. I don't want to go to that other area yet, but I do want to go into the passage to it. So that we can acquire the eggs. Oof. Okay, let's. That's stuck real good. I think this, I don't know if this is even the passage, which will be a real shame if I did in fact get my truck stuck. Um, yeah, I don't think it is. I don't know what this is. It's just the edge of the world. Man, if my truck is really stuck in there, that's gonna suck ass. Although I can climb up here, and I see light, so there is something there. I mean, I don't really know why it's stuck. I have clearance, not a huge amount of clearance, but I do have clearance. No, come on. All I need is to wiggle. Okay, which way is out? That way is out. Wow, I really jammed it in there, didn't I? I might have to like go and get like my prawn suit or something and see if I can like push it out. Anyway, I'll worry about that in between parts. That's a real shame though, because it means I can't take it to the. Because I wanted to get both eggs and go and get at least the one thing that I was looking for when we were swimming around the lily pad islands, the base that was over there that I was looking for. Because I did end up finding it. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What is this? Oh, copper. All right. Because yeah, I did end up finding the base while I was looking for the plants and that over there, the plants and the eggs. Um, but yeah, there should be a passage under the ice somewhere. Oh, maybe this looks right. Yeah, here it is. All right, so yeah, there should be eggs somewhere within this area. I guess we could always take the prawn suit over to the lily pad islands, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how these eggs act, like if they're like on the ground, floating in the water, or stuck to the ceiling. This might be them over here, actually. Yep. Got it. So yeah, like I said, this passage here leads to a different area altogether. But I want, because we've almost cleared the entire east side of the map, at least on the like the surface level. We have basically just we have one platform in the tree spires, which is the other thing that I was looking for in the last part, and I have not found that. And then we have the base in the lily pad islands, which I do know where it is now. Um, so we'll be able to get there rather easily. Not quite as quickly anymore, since my truck is somehow stuck. Don't even know how that works. Like I push forward to hit the gas and it just starts to spin, and then I hit back and it just spins the other way. Like And like, I know the hitboxes aren't going to be perfect, but I mean, there is an unstuck function here, but I don't know if that applies to vehicles or not, or if it just applies to like me as a person. Like I said, hopefully I can get the prawn suit over there and get it out. But we'll go hop in the prawn suit and head over to the lily pad islands and the base after we drop the egg off, obviously. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Because I think these are called eye jellies. So, Subnautica. Nautica eye jelly. Okay, they're an herbivore. Oh yeah, so I guess I didn't mention, but all of the herbivores are in this tank, and all of the carnivores are in the other tank. It's also really funny because that means that like the symbiote is in that tank because it's considered a carnivore, even though it lives like inside the Titan Holefish, which is in this tank. And then that means I also have like the little rock grub things, like the little glowy things from the mine. I have one of them in here too. But anyway, okay, so that's that. And we'll hop into here, which is for some reason not full health, but whatever. Alright, so I need to go southeast so that I can get to the lily pad islands. But yeah, we can. The prawn suit moves pretty quick, so like I don't need to like it's not as fast as the sea truck to get around. Mainly because like obviously, the sea truck can just go in a straight line, but it's also not slow. Okay, so go south now. I have also had to lay down the law a little bit with the stupid Leviathan thing over here, the beak one, um, for being a dick and coming after me. Because I was over here, this is where I was collecting the lithium from that I needed for, I'm not even sure anymore. I needed it for something. Okay, so we are now at the tree spires, not the lily pad islands. But if I can find... Okay, hang on. So this is one of the parts. This should be the stern, I do believe, of the Mercury. So if we go basically directly south of this, we should actually find the platform that I was looking for at one point. I should actually look to see how deep it is, though. Platform 450. So it's a ways down there. But that's fine. We do have the upgrade to the jump jets or whatever for this thing, so. Oh my. I definitely... Frick. That's right. I can drill the fuck out of you. Unfortunately, they don't care nearly as much as other stuff about being drilled. I feel like I've went like too far now or something. But I'm gonna pop over here for a second. Get out. And repair. Now we did drill it pretty good. Like, because we were up against the wall, we got the drill as it came in, and then once it let us go, it did have to like turn around. Okay, that does say 450, right? Like, I'm not misreading this thing. Oh, under the vent. Oh, where was the thing? Right there. There it is. It's underneath this thing. So this thing is called a vent garden, and you can actually go inside of it.
The vent garden harvests geothermal energy to nurture the life that grows within.
Yes, and we will definitely check it out in a second. I just need to drop down here so we can find the thing that I'm looking for. Oh, excuse me. Oof, that's a weird verb. Here it is. Oof. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so we get this, which is what I actually cared about. Nope. That's something else I apparently do not care about. What is that thing? Oh, it's a cooked one.
There I was, 500 meters below sea level. Chunks of the sea base sank around me. One hand gripped the monster's scales. The other was clamped around the shard of metal I'd lodged into her eye socket. A reaper. Wounded, maybe, but still deadly. I'd already taken out one eye. I damn near carved out the other. We were headed for the void at the crater's edge. Blinded, she was spiraling deeper. I had a choice. Hold on, or let go. I clung for dear life as she took us deeper. I had 1 minute of air in the tank. Back then, I could go another 3 with what I had in my lungs. So I had 4 minutes to kill the Reaper, minus a few to get back to the surface. It ain't that I like killing folk. It's just sometimes what you need is on the inside of someone else's ribcage. I killed that beautiful, terrifying creature, and I made for the surface. When I caught my breath, I realized we'd come further than I'd thought. I was surrounded by watery void, just me and ocean. Nothing else.
Okay, so that actually was it. I forgot which was at which base. Oh, I guess I didn't need that. Yeah, I think I actually knew that I already had the thermal plant. This is the booster tank, but we already had that. All right, so like I said, we'll head up. Man, I wish that I had the grappling arm though. That is a power transmitter, which we already have. But yeah, we'll go up, and we're not going to check out this vent garden because we actually need to go to the other one anyway. Because there's another thing underneath it. And I think they're basically the same. They're just, two of them. Alright, how the fuck did I get lost falling down a hole? Like, when exactly did I turn and go somewhere? Oh, yeah, right here, because I kind of fell, like, almost directly down into the lava things, right? Yeah, there's a gap up there. Make sure I'm full up. Get up here. See, and not having to land all the time also makes the sea truck a bit more viable. I know that I need rubies or diamonds, but I don't remember which. But yeah, this is the vent garden. They're really cool. Like I said, we're gonna go south of here because there's another one, and then there's a thing underneath that one that we can get, and then that'll just basically clear the upper tree spires, I guess. Because there's still probably stuff like that we'll need to get deeper down in here, but also I do want to pop out for a second and see if this is like a tornado plate, say. Tornado plates are underwater mushroom with an inner cage surrounded by a swirling chitin structure. The mushroom's wildly unusual morphology is not currently understood, and then I don't think that we've scanned these trees either. No, the tree spire. A hot gas pushed upwards through the planet's crust over thousands of years. The densely packed magnesium, aluminum-rich rock branched and split, resulting in these striking tree-like vent structures. The ecosystem that emerged in and around these vents is driven largely by the presence of chemosynthetic life forms, which ultimately attracted the vibrant thermophilic coral seen lining the spire branches. No idea what those words mean. Okay, and then that stuff we've apparently already scanned at some point. I will say they seem to have less zone specific fish. Plants are very zone specific. But as for like fish, they definitely seem to have like spread them out a lot more. Oh, there we go. I almost passed it. I was like, it's like I shouldn't have to go too much further. All right, so like I said, we'll drop down below this one. See, depth. Ooh, 580. This is a deep bitch. All right. But yeah, it does say that it's in the fissure underneath this guy, so just drop. Wow, I picked a good spot to drop apparently. Not a whole lot there. Oh god, as long as I don't get stuck. Can't lose both of my fucking vehicles. Heyo. Bam. Okay. Ion cube. Ion cube. Discus fish. And an artifact. This may actually be one that we were going to. I think this is just another ground sampler, so we've technically already been there. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually, yeah. So we actually only have this one left, which is northwest of here, 1800, and it's not as deep. So let's see, northwest, 1800 though. It's not as deep, but that doesn't mean as much considering that we're as deep as we are. So yeah, I don't know where that one is. But anyway. Oh. Got a fucking, like, diamond. Yeah, alright. Like I said, I know that it's ruby or diamond that I need. Maybe both, who knows. But I mean, it's not very often you come across a diamond deposit, so yeah, I'll drill this up while we're here. And then we'll check out the vent garden. And then we'll head over to the other sea base. That's down here. Some fish under there as well. Alright, so once again, we just basically went straight down. We just kind of have to look for places to land on our way up. easier said than done when we can't really look up all that well. Here we go. This looks better. Like I said, with the grappling hook, it would probably be a little easier just because we wouldn't have to worry about finding a place to land. We could just like stick ourselves to the. Oh my god, are you fucking serious right now? Okay, I need to go down. That's fine. I can go here. It's very annoying when like you go to pick something up and then it's like, nah, but I missed, and it's like, how? There we go. This looks like it. Really? Look at how big this area is. Can let me out. Okay, there's the vent garden. So let's our good park right here. But yeah, here is the vent garden. It is, as you can tell, fucking massive. The vent garden is a stationary leviathan that anchors itself above thermal vents and houses aquatic flora inside its bell-shaped interior. Anchoring tentacles, 6 tentacles anchor the vent garden to the seafloor around vents. Each tentacle is capped by a set of thick, curved hooks that grow downwards, keeping the vent garden firmly in place. The hollow bell of the vent garden has a narrow opening large enough to accommodate human entry. The vent garden feeds on thermophilic bacteria and other microorganisms that spew from the vent below. The top of the bell also has an opening that continuously releases water to maintain a consistent internal pressure. The bell houses 6 branching platforms that resemble coral. These platforms contain aquatic flora that remains safe from foraging herbivorous fish. In turn, the flora absorb and synthesize some of the heavy metals and gases emitted by the vents below. Docile, nutrient-rich harbors flora. So yeah, we can head inside by swimming up here. I don't think we can leave that way. I think we do have to leave through the top bit. But yeah, it just has some plants in it. I mean, we already have all of the plants, so this doesn't really do anything for us. But it's just really cool. It's just a really cool thing. Now, to leave. Oh, maybe we do have to swim out there as well. Yeah, because it's expelling there. Yeah, I guess we do need to leave the same way. But yeah, like I said, just like a really cool thing. But I mean the designs that the developers of this frictional maybe is that the guys who make this game? I really don't remember. I'm horrible at remembering stuff like that. But anyway, now that we're there, we need to head northeast to get back to the lily pad islands, and then we should be able to find the base there. We're getting close to that hour, but I don't mind if it's a little bit longer, because I'm not really gonna have anything to do in between parts, so. Because I don't think we picked up anything that I need to like construct or anything, so. Oh, there you go. I can already see the islands over there, so good. Oh, is that holding on to a piece of the... It is. I never noticed that before. It actually has a piece of the ship. Oh, apparently not. I missed. Doesn't look like a piece that has like anything that I could like land in it or anything. Alright, land. Oh, I hear glow whales. squid sharks. Okay, so we need to get, I think that's the right chunk. Here, let's see. A little bit northeast of where we just were. Yeah, more or less. If it isn't the right chunk, it'll be damn close. Yeah, I think this is the right one. I don't think it's big enough. Ooh, although maybe. I love the whales. They're so cool. Is this the correct one? I mean, maybe. If it is, though, I'll need to go down here. Yeah, I don't think so. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think this is the right one. Not 100% sure on that, though, which is what worries me. If it isn't, then we probably just need to head further east. Land here. Okay. Okay, hang on. How deep is this? 200. Okay, so I'm definitely too high then. Okay, there's that, which I recognize. Which means it might be this island. Nope, that's going way too deep. Because it's not down there. That is, I am 1000% sure of that. Oh my god, am I really lost it again? I mean, if I had the truck and came straight here, I would have been able to find it immediately. Because that's how I found it the last time. Was, it's like I left the base, I came here to look for the plants. And yeah, it was like immediately I found it. Also pretty sure it wasn't 200 down. Because I know it wasn't in one of these crevices. It was on a floating island. Like this, which is obviously not 200. Yes. Is this the one that I just left, though? Okay. It's like a huge... Oh, maybe this is it? Because it's a giant one that came up. Hey, my jellyfish hatched. Yeah, this one looks right. Now I just need to find Because it's inside this. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Okay, so I need to head directly north. Okay. My light on? I cannot tell. So direct. Oh, and there's the brute shark. All right. So now we should have hatched every egg, and we should have one of every creature in the alien containment that we can have in there. Because obviously there's like no Leviathan eggs, and there are certain ones like the hive mind, the glowy guys that are stuck to the wall. You can't get them, and there's like the snow stalkers, like Marguerite's pet there. Oh, I am out of thruster, but that is fine because we actually need to go down anyway. There we are. And there it is. Because all the time I spent looking around for this thing, I did not think that it would be like inside one of the floating islands. But anyway, as you can see, they've been growing some stuff as well. And there's the swim charge fins, which I'm excited for, because that means that anything that we or when we get those, that means anything that we're holding while swimming, including our sea glide, will now be able to just charge and basically just have infinite of them. Got a picture. Okay. An aromatherapy lamp. Can I take it as well? Nope, have to build that myself apparently. Do have some framed artwork though. Can always use some more art back home. Oh, I see. They actually had names on it. Another framed art. A postcard. Oh, hey Tiger, I miss you a lot and can't wait for both of our assignments to be over with. Deltar 6 has been an amazing opportunity. I never tire of watching the sunrise and sunset over the black sands of the Teresian Desert. It's beautiful. The only way that it could be better is if you were here. Loving you across the stars. Irene, I don't know how to, I do not know how to say that name. It is kind of funny though that they're, that one is positioned in a desert and the other one is under the water.
Danny's not here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's you I wanted to see. What's that you're working on?
Just a sketch for a piece I want to make. I'm slacking off. Don't tell the boss lady.
I won't. It's beautiful. What is it?
I'm doing a series inspired by bacteria. Mutant beauty. Life, death, risk. You know, that kind of thing.
What's this one? It looks like Karab, but Vin, is this a mutation?
It's just an art project.
You know you're doing that thing with your neck, like when you're trying to bluff an alien intruder.
Alright, fine. Fine. I'm bad at lying.
Are you mutating Karab bacterium from the frozen Leviathan? Here? In this lab?
Please don't ask me any more questions.
I don't think I need to.
Yeah. So the Kara bacteria, that's the bad stuff from the first game that we kind of cured a little bit.
We've studied the first Kara bacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications. Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. It could be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. The findings could move us forward by years. We recommend a wider study, using samples collected from a greater variety of sites around the original pustules. We trust you will provide the necessary security to do so. The Leviathan site must be protected.
Yeah, we gotta stop that. Okay, anything else in here? Besides, like, story, I don't think there's actually a whole lot for us in here besides, like, because we have the swim charge fins already. Oh, this isn't, I guess it isn't that long. The key to total uninterrupted focus on what's important is the ability to unfocus on the unimportant. The ultimate goal of concentration is not to block out surrounding environments, but to maintain total focus in spite of them. They will be there. You must be not only better than them, but decoupled from them. You've heard of multitasking, now get ready for monotasking. Studies have shown that humans, even the most capable among us, cannot focus on two activities at once to the extent required to complete them optimally and thoroughly. Well, no shit. Multitasking is an illusion to make you think you're getting more done, when in reality, you're most likely neglecting one task or the other. Monotasking rejects the notion that humans should even bother trying to multitask, as not only does it hinder productivity, but increases stress and even guilt when it doesn't yield higher productivity. You, oh expert task revolutionary, have no time for systems that do not work, so let's explore monotasking more than the next chapter. I mean, it's not wrong. Obviously, if you focus on a single task, you're going to be more efficient at it. You're going to get it done faster than if you're focusing on multiple tasks at a time. And when you are multitasking, obviously, you do risk having your focus more on one task than the other and having one advance where the other one falls behind. Um, but it really depends on the tasks that you're doing as to whether monotasking or multitasking is better. Because sometimes multitasking is not only necessarily better, but also required because sometimes it's like I need to do these two tasks, but like they're interconnected. So it's like I need to do this task and then I also need to do this task so that I can do this part of this task and I need that part of that task done so I can do this part of this task, you know. And then other times it's better to just focus on one and be like, hey, I'm going to focus on this, get it done, focus on this, get it done, focus on this, get it done, and then you know everything is done. Um I prefer to focus on one task and get it done, but I mean every once in a while multitasking is preferable. Oh, what is this one? I think it's something that we're already going to have. Yep.
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was first breached by heavy impact, perhaps from a sea track modified with some sort of battering implement. A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and all live specimens were destroyed. No personnel was injured. Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
All right. So that looks to be almost it. We have one thing left in here, which I apparently missed back in Danielle's room. Oh, foot of the bed.
I challenged your spy pengling to a foot race earlier.
Because you got tired of losing to me?
Ouch. What if I've been letting you win so I could see you smile?
Cute. But I don't believe it. There are easier ways to make someone smile.
Easier than losing a foot race?
Oh, I think you're a woman with many talents.
What are you implying?
The artwork that appeared in my lab the other day?
Oh, that. A study in Parhelion Red.
I assume you had something to do with that.
That depends. Do you like it?
It's beautiful. Like the person who gave it to me.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were flirting with me.
Do you know better?
I don't know what I know anymore. Not when you're looking at me like that.
got some really weird hairdos. Also, Danielle, that's is Danielle my sister in this game?
Welcome
I think,
aboard,
right?
Captain.
Um, she has a very corporate look to her, you know. All right, but that was the Omega Lab. We got the swim charge fins. Just need to go back home now, but I think I'll just end the part right here. Although I do have a part that I need to cut out, so my time is actually a little off. So I think maybe, yeah, we'll go back home anyway, since both of our eggs hatched. We'll go and see them, and we'll see. I should probably have enough stuff to build the swim charge fins anyway. So I mean, that shouldn't be an issue. And then the only thing I have to do in between parts is to go and see if I can get my truck unstuck. And if I can't get my truck unstuck, just get the upgrades out of it and build a new one, which once again, I probably have the materials to do that. I did do a lot of gathering in between parts so that I could build stuff when I needed to. And while I don't like the idea of having to make a whole new truck, you know, what can you do? Alright. Oh, I think that's just those guys. They, like I said, they're very loud. Although this area does look familiar and not in a good way. So that big bitch might be here after all. I do know that if you kill them, they don't respawn. I did look that up because I seriously contemplated just coming out here with my prawn and just like drilling the crap out of it until it dies. But most of the stuff leaves me alone. So, and most of the time I'm just passing through anyway, so I might get bit once. To be fair, every time it bites me, I do drill the fuck out of it. Like, I'm not gonna let that slide. Like, look, I am a very firm believer. You try and kill me, I get to kill you back. You know, if I end up being better at it than you, you can't be mad that you died. You started it. You know, this one actually doesn't look as big as the other ones. It's like the ones back where we just were. Maybe it's just me, but I thought I saw another one out. Yeah, there's one there. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like how the lights flash whenever it starts charging something, because it's like the power's going down, but I still have a fuck ton of power. And like I'm losing, yeah, barely any. But anyway, okay, so the brute shark should be in here. It might not be very big yet. Yeah, there it is right there. My cursor's on it. It is very tiny right now. I don't know if I have ever actually scanned one. Where did you go? God, they're so small when they first hatch. There it is. Okay, apparently I have hatched one, but yeah, look at, there he is. Very tiny brute shark. He's actually smaller than the new fish. And then the eye jelly. I don't actually know how the eye jelly's working here. Like if they're actually going to be swimming around, because I don't think the eye jellies move. They just kind of float there. Oh, there it is. Oh, it just kind of bounces around. But yeah, there we go. So there you go. Like I said, that should be all of the fauna and flora that we have now. Assuming I didn't miss something. Oh, I bet you that's a modification. Yeah. Polyaniline and a wiring kit, eh? I do not actually have a wiring kit in here. Alright, well that's fine. Wiring kit is just 2 silver. Polyaniline is It's hydrochloric acid and gold. Hydrochloric acid is 3 cottons and a salt. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I need 1 gold, 2 silver, and then we'll head outside to get the cotton. Just so that I don't accidentally... I rearranged the plants. Okay, how many did that give me? 2. Okay. But yeah, I rearranged the plants inside in those things like a couple of times, and the only way to rearrange them is to just completely destroy the plants by slashing them with a knife. But I didn't want to go through the effort of taking all of the fish out of the tank to do it. Okay. And then planted, and we're good. But yeah, I replanted them a few times because the way I had them planted before, everything was like, it was like this stuff was here, this stuff was here, this stuff was here, and I wanted it more spread out. So I destroyed them all, and then like I planted like one of each, and then like gave it a couple minutes so that they would start to grow in spots, and then I would plant another one because then they would be spread out more. Oh fuck. The one thing that I never think of in this game because I never fucking need it. Salt. Should be some. There should be some everywhere, theoretically, but I know that I've seen some over here in the north, close to where close to where our escape pod is. At least I'm pretty sure. Although now all I'm seeing is quartz, mushrooms. Really? No salt, eh? Isn't that just annoying as fuck? Like, are you... There we go. It's like, are you for fucking real right now? Telling me I'm in the ocean and I'm not going to be able to find salt. Although I guess if I was, like, in an ocean in real life, it's not like I could just look and find a bunch of salt to pick up off the ground. Maybe. I don't know. Having never swam in the ocean to, like, any degree, that could be considered swimming in the ocean, It's like, have I been to a beach? Yes. That is the extent of my ocean. Alright. Okay. Oops, no, first things first, hydrochloric acid. And then that mixed with gold gives us the polyaniline. We need the wiring kit. That's our button. And then we need the fins. Boosh. Swim charge fins. No, obviously, well, I don't know if they're in this game, but they're the Ultra Glide fins. And, which let us swim faster. So now, this is obviously only at 61%, but if I'm remembering right, with the swim charge fins, it's just basically infinite. And then obviously with these, if I swim around, it'll slowly charge them up. Um, but yeah, anyway, whoops. That'll be it for now. Oh, we did get, hang on, we got a couple new pieces of art, right? And a picture. We'll, where? There we go. Put the picture there. And then the artwork. Now I can't put it on the door. I can put it in here, but that's no fun. Let's take that down and we'll put the artwork up here. And we'll put the motivational posters downstairs. That makes sense. In like the office space. I don't know which one this is, so it's your field. This is a thing that they do in offices all the time, right? Is they have like the motivational posters just like all over the office. All right. So yeah. That'll be it for this part then. We also got a different bed, but I don't care for it. Danielle's bed, you know. What is this one? I think this one's Fred's bed or something. It has the sea truck on it. It's much cooler. Oh look, the whale is here. That's awesome. Okay, so let's center these up. There we go. And yeah, that'll be it for this part then. Next part, I actually don't know. We actually did more this part than I was planning on doing, so yeah. Well, oh, that reminds me. Did I need that diamond? Okay, I did. But my ruby's basically full. Yeah, alright. Good. Alright then. So yeah, next time I'll have a look here and see. Like I said, we've basically finished kind of the ocean. Like we have the glacial basin, which is I think more or less like an above ground area, and there's a bunch of stuff there. Uh, we have the glacial bay and the Arctic spires. Now the Arctic spires are a bitch because that's where they have the big worm things. That if you ever look up the cover of the game, there's like a big ice worm thing, and the one guy I think in one of the logs was talking about it. And that's where they are. I don't know how dangerous the glacial basin is. I have a feeling that's where the snow stalkers like Marguerite's pet there is. We also still need to find more pieces of the little like cart thing because that's around. Because we'll need that to get around, but I have a feeling that'll probably be over there. But if I build the fabricator bay for the sea truck, we should be good. Um, but yeah, that'll be it for this part though. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.